this to me is one of the most important messages that are in this book. You are a precious, precious daughter of the divine creator of all. You are loved, you are divine by design. From my heart, that is truth. So glad you're here, especially on this special day, because this to me is one of the most important messages that are in this book. My higher power had a huge part in inspiring me to write this, to bring this whole project together so that I could help you understand that a force bigger than yourself, a love greater than yourself, loves you unconditionally, no matter your state, no matter your development, no matter if you think you're a mess or if you think you're awesome, you are absolutely all the way loved. And there's nothing that you can do to be more loved or less loved. You can't mess it up. You can't get extra credit. You're just all the way 100% loved. And I really wanted this message to come through very loudly and very clearly, and also very quietly and very soothingly. You are a precious daughter of the divine creator of all. You are divine by design. And if you hear me say you are infinite, I say it with a capital I, because that is your lineage, that is your birthright, that is your heritage, that is my belief. And if it doesn't sit with you, then maybe ponder on it. I encourage you, but find a way to see how you fit in the bigger picture. You are needed, you are necessary, you are beautiful. And if you hear me call you an heiress, I also am referring to this divine heritage. You're a child of the infinitely abundant God, universe, whatever it is that you choose to label it. I like the term God. And so this rose to me was very symbolic. It's the most precious of flowers, right? Rose oil is worth tens of thousands of dollars for a small bottle. It's very precious. It's prized. It's beautiful. And so I thought that was the best, most fitting. It's kind of the crown of all flowers, right? It's the symbol of ultimate true love. And so this is me giving you a rose to let you know that I value you and you are precious and you are divine. And so let's color about it, shall we? Just inhale that. Yes, today I chose a bright white light because that goes along with the brightness in you, the light that is love, light, abundance, all those good things. And I'm just going to color this with simple crayons. I've just brought crayons along today because sometimes it's simple. Some concepts are just simple. There's no need to complicate them. And sometimes it's just fun to just do what is easiest. We don't have to overanalyze. We don't have to earn. It's just really beautiful. So why and how does this fit? Maybe it doesn't exactly resonate for you. So what do you believe? How do you feel that you fit into this larger picture of life? Because even in organizations like Alcoholics Anonymous, one of the very first principles is I'm part of something bigger than myself. There's a power greater than me that is here to help and support me and to help me stay on track, to help me feel like I'm doing good, like I'm matter, and what I'm doing is what I should be doing, that I'm on track. There's just something about that feeling of alignment, right? That everyone craves. And so what is it for you? And maybe you have a faith practice of your own. Maybe you're similar to mine. I'm a God girl. I'm a Jesus girl. And so those are parts of my daily spiritual practice, reading uplifting materials that remind me of that heritage, of that potential, of that love when I'm having a hard time, that I've got somebody, not just somebody, someone all powerful and all knowing and all loving in my corner at all times. And I believe that you do too. And if that's not what you believe, then I hope you take some quiet moments to find what it is that you believe. If you're not sure, I'm always happy to share my beliefs if someone asks. And if you do have beliefs that support you already, then that's beautiful. And I would say take some time, spend some time with those, and just take that quiet time to remember, oh yeah, because this world is so fast paced. It's easy to get disconnected from some of those truths and to feel far away from them. And I think the further we stray from truth and light, we start to miss it. We're built to miss truth and light and love and purity and alignment. And so when we do find that we have distanced ourselves from that, then that's kind of a built-in homing device. So then I would hope that you would take time to reconnect to that and to remember. And it is powerful. It is empowering. It is motivating. It's inspiring, like absolutely nothing else can be, just understanding your role in relation to the whole. And so if that's not your cup of tea, I appreciate you indulging me as I share some ideas that maybe, if they're not something that matches for you, at least maybe they can inspire a thought process that is helpful and gives you some warm fuzzies and you connect to love somehow. I'm very pleased with how this is turning out. So I just have taken the two colors and I did the same side, the same kind of the top side on each one in light, and then I'm filling in with the darker, and it's just creating a lovely blend. Can you see that? Can you see that well? See, the lighting is doing some tricky things, but I really like how it's blending together well. Oh, and my crayons are traveling. My crayons are traveling. Okay. All right. Back to, I wasn't sure if I would be pleased with how this was turning out because I didn't have a specific plan. My ultimate goal today was to relay a message of your value, was my primary agenda, if you can call it that. And so the coloring is just meant to be simple and a blend and something that you can mindlessly do while you consider thoughts about your worth and value, right? And how are you loved? How are you watched over? How are you precious? How do you belong? How are you supported? I did a lot of coaching work, energy work, different kinds, different modalities of learning about myself and my journey. And what kept coming up for a while was that I felt like I was unsupported. I was trying to do everything on my own. I didn't have help. I didn't have team. I was unsupported. And that was not a belief that served me. So I set out to notice, when am I supported? The earth supports me when I walk on it. A chair supports me right now as I sit with you. I am supported. How else am I supported? And I began this tuning my awareness to when I am cared for and supported. And so instead of just assuming and living out some old ideas and patterns that didn't serve me, that were causing me problems and some of the other things I was trying to do in my life, because that's not a very pretty belief, right? I'm in it alone. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to do everything myself, right? And these are a lot of beliefs that are common for women. Women have a lot of responsibilities in general, but also especially for entrepreneurs or even stay-home moms. Sometimes just feel like, gosh, there is no end to all of this work. I'm doing it all by myself. And in reality, maybe if we look around, we have more help than we had initially thought. If we start to get resourceful and use resources that are indeed in front of us, that can be helpful. If we can start to see them first and then utilize them, maybe life could be easier. Maybe there are some answers in front of us really that we might have just missed because our other assumptions were so loud. Have you ever had loud assumptions telling you that you could not do something, or it was not possible or it was not available. We can turn the volume down on those kinds of things. We don't have to let them rule our decisions or our feelings or our psyche, right? We are the creators of us. And yes, I mean you. Pretty pleased with some of these shapes and shading coming through. I always feel like there's some kind of masterpiece. I don't always know exactly what kind, but it's so beautiful to explore what the drawing will become, right? I spoke with a beautiful gal today that got her coloring book and was enjoying the words so much that she hasn't taken a lot of time to color in the pages and make them her own. She's just sitting quietly with the words a lot of the time and just letting them soak in, letting them do what they need to do within, and having a little bit of an emotional time with it. Sometimes coming to terms with some of these ideas about, if you deep down, you're not really sure where you fit or what your value is, and someone is telling you very loudly that you are precious, you might feel like, I don't know what to do with that. How do I process that? How do I handle that? How do I make sure that that's really true? I just don't know which way to go with that. And so I hope that as you go through the book or go through it again, that you're starting to recognize yourself in these words as your journey goes, and that you can feel a blending, just like these colors are blending. I hope you can feel a blending with the words and ideas with you and who you are, and that it comes together beautifully, just like some of these drawings will for you. And I am pretty pleased. This was a special piece, as I'm sure you know, and I will sign my name to it. I encourage you to sign your name to it. It's my little symbol, my little signature. You are a precious daughter of the divine creator of all. You are loved, you are divine by design. From my heart, that is truth. I hope you can feel it. I want you to sit until you feel it. Let's just inhale. You are a precious daughter of the creator of all. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you for being with me. Have a beautiful evening.